All right. Go for it. First thing I have to do is identify which is the new and which is the original. Okay, that's the language that we're using. So which shape would be my denominator and which shape is my numerator? Because if I remember, scale factor is going to be the new side divided by the original side. And remember, these have to be corresponding sides. So talk to your partner about which is which. Go.
So equal 5 over 3 for the small one, for A, B, and C, and be 5 over 3. Yeah. Because and then
you have to find the scale factor, which I think the scale factor should be 3 because 3 is 9. I got 15. I'm not sure if I'm right.
it is right because 3 and 9.
So
It's, three of them, and 3 5s would be 15. So that is right.
Okay.
was listening to Austin. Austin was saying DEF is my new, what we consider the new, because it has the value of the unknown, X. So we know that is our unknown. We know this is our original. Now we can go back over here and we can start talking about scale factor. Because we have a new side and original side. But I have to find two corresponding sides that have values. So I'm picking 5. Nope. Sorry. Wrong one. I'm picking 3 and 9. The new side, 9, would be my numerator divided by my original side. And these are corresponding sides. This side corresponds to that side. They're both the base of the triangle. I cannot pick like this side and then that. That doesn't work. They have to be corresponding. So we know there's a scale factor here because they're similar. So we do that division and we get a scale factor of 3. So now I have a scale factor going this way of 3. What's the scale factor going this way? Connor. No, it's okay. You don't have to, but I'm just testing your knowledge. If it's 3, sorry, man. If it's 3 going this way from ABC to DEF, what's it going that way? So ready? Hold on. When you figure out one scale factor, you do not have to do the other. What is it?
1/3.
1/3. If you know the scale factor one way, the scale factor the other way is the reciprocal. So here, we know that 3 is the same as 3 over 1. So going the other way, we have a scale factor 1/3. Not that we need it, because now I know the scale factor of 3. I take my scale factor, and here's your algorithm. I want you to write this down. Scale factor times the original side is going to equal the new side. Please write that algorithm down. Scale factor times original side equals new side. So now I know my scale factor. Plug it in. 3 times my original side. Now I'm looking at this corresponding side with the x. So I know if 3 needs to be multiplied by 3 to get 9, then 5 needs to be multiplied by 3 to get x. And I get a side length of 15
I told you.
centimeters.
Wow, Austin.
He is very excited.
She said it wasn't 15.
Ooh, awesome! Hey, you gotta take your victories when they count. You gotta take your victories when they count. All right. Questions about this?
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, this here, like I told you before,
So
it's a power standard. Guaranteed you're gonna see this. And not only that, it's a really cool using a scale factor. Architects use scale factors all the time. Designers, landscapers, carpenters. It's a handy dandy. Cooks. And cooks use scale factors a lot, right? Think about Thanksgiving that's coming up. At Thanksgiving, you might have lots of family. Who has lots of family that go to their house?
Oh my God.
Okay.
My grandma.
We did at our house this year. We're gonna have like literally like I think 17 of us, and so we're like setting up like one big table. It's gonna be really cool. And you look at recipes, you don't see a recipe that says, "Oh, serve 17." Right? Most recipes will serve 4, 5, 6, right? Maybe even less. So you have to scale up everything in order to make, well, at least I do because I'm not a very good cook. So I have to scale up everything. So if we have 18 people coming, and if it calls for 2 cups of water,
Make 12 cups of water.
and that 2 cups of water only serves 4 people, I'm going to have to scale this up by 4.5 to make it for 18. So everything gets scaled up. So as cooks use it. Not quite in the same way, but a little bit different. Remember, once I set up the missing assignment message, you have until Thursday. So I'll try to do that every Thursday, send out the missing assignments. I know you guys love getting those messages, so I'm going to keep doing it.
I love getting new mail.
Right, Dylan?
I just deleted like all my emails, so I love some new emails.
You just love new emails, huh? Check your email often and dig in your grades. You guys just had that opportunity. And today we're talking kind of continuing our discovery about the scale factor and drawing similar figures. No questions about that?
Nope.
Please go ahead and turn to, I think it's 62.
Homework?
Yep. Page 62, number 7. We're going to talk about question B. This is the one that I seem to notice that had, I don't know, the most trouble. So go ahead, open it up. You don't need to look at your homework, or if you have it out, you can. But go ahead, talk to your partner about B and what you got for an answer, because we got a lot of different answers. Tatiana and Otis. Otis, you can move next to Tatiana. How about that? Okay, all right, that's cool. I'm with you.
Okay.
Go for it, talk to your partner.
So, Peyton, I'm going to explain this very open ears. So, you know how to say the number 7. So you say 7.
Sketch it and then just tell me what you
Nice job. Okay, so
Does that make sense? And then it'll be
for
complete.
number B, I got 1.5. I did 1.5 because I go 2 up and then I do 1 over and then 1.5, so I do 1.5 over here. Because this one is like 4 and it goes over 3, so you do.
You get 7. That's like
What I did was, I think, probably this coverage, sketching it in my book. I found the area of the shapes. And
So I was just listening to Cam. Cam was saying, well, these dimensions, because it's asking me to find the perimeter here, and I got to sketch. Now, Connor asked a good question. He says, it just says sketch, but when you sketch, you still have to put the dimensions.
And that's what I got.
Okay, so Cam was saying this is 4 by 3. So the perimeter of this one, it doesn't ask us to find it, but sometimes it's helpful, is 14, right? Yeah. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 8 is 14. So I got a perimeter here, 14. Now, if I am scaling by 0.5, what's going to happen to that 14?
It's going to get smaller.
It's going to get smaller.
By half.
By half, because I know my new. So if I take the scale factor and I multiply that by the old perimeter, I'm going to get the new perimeter. Scale factor of 0.5 times my old perimeter of 14, that equals 7. So I already know I know the perimeter of my shape. But now it tells me to sketch it. So it's hard to sketch it. I know that it's going to be 7, but I don't know how long this side is and that side, right? So what do I need to do? Callie?
You need to multiply the side legs by your scale factor.
So now I'm going to use that algorithm that we wrote down before. And the algorithm that we wrote down before was scale factor times original side length is going to equal your new side length. So scale factor of 0.5 times 4 equals 2, and then 0.5 times 3 equals 1.5. So now I can sketch it to 1.5. So that's how you do that. The two algorithms that you guys need to know. You've got this algorithm here, right, which is going to give you the new perimeter, and then you have this one up here. These are really important to understanding scale factor. Any questions about that? No, pretty good? You guys did pretty well on the homework overall. B definitely gave us the most problems. Please get out 3.3. So,
Didn't we do 3.3 yesterday? Yeah.
a little. We didn't do enough of it. Trust me, this is a power lesson, power investigation. I got the power. We definitely need to be good at this. Connor.
What should we do with this for the warm-up? That's the extra piece of paper that we got.
Oh, you can hold on to that. Just hold on to it. Gonna do a little different. Instead of me do the teach, I want you and your partner to start working on this. So I'm gonna give you 3 minutes.
Alright, so I'll read it.
Hey Dylan, is it cool if I record you guys?
Support rectangle B is similar to rectangle A, but well, the scale factor from rectangle A to rectangle B is 1. So the scale factor from A to B is 4. So we have to find the area. The scale factor is the area. 4. Then we have to find the area. It's scale factor is 4. So it's really bad. Just like 12. So it's going to be 4. So what's 8.
Was it? No, yeah, it's
So 3. We're just going to draw the
You don't have to, but you can.
I think, right?
You go by 1. You can go by 2. Shmini just said. Shmini knows scale.
You want to do 3 and 4. So you do 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus this.
She was my first.
Okay, now we're drawing the bigger one. Alright, next part please. What is the area for?
So this is not what we have to do.
You're on. Yeah, no.
7 times.
It's easy. 16 and 12.
7 times 8.
Yeah, you could do
3 multiplication by. That is right.
8, 10, 12, 14, 15.
What's your question?
Yeah. No, you can go by 2.
Thank you, Austin. Dude, the guy is on fire. Be careful, you're gonna catch his Mac brain. Bam! And then you'll be like,
The area of rectangle is 2 centimeters squared.
It's better.
I forgot to label everything.
Seeming that 10 times 16 is 160. All right. Someone help me out. Start me off here. Connor.
So what I did first was I took the scale factor, which is 4, and then multiplied the side lengths by 4.
So you use this algorithm of scale factor times original side equals new side.
Yep.
Okay, that's a great algorithm to use. So he says 4 times 3, that equals 12. So this side now is going to be 12. Now, a number of you said, oh, it's not long enough. But then I was listening to Schmitty, Austin, they both said, hey, go by 2s. Oops. So, if I go from 0 to 0, I'm going to go up to 12. And then, because that's 3 and that's 4, the other one's going to be 4 times 4. 16. 2. Wait.
Okay, write that down real quick. Just count by 2s. Like 2 times.
So, I'm going to have to write them above. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Oh gosh.
16. So here, this is my new rectangle. It would be 16 by 12, but that doesn't answer my question because it says the scale factor from A to B. So this is A, this is B. So we know that the scale factor going this way is 4. Someone tell me what the scale factor is going the other way just to make sure we have a 1/4. The reciprocal of 4. So going from the big one to the small one's 1/4. It says, what is the area of rectangle B? Well, now what do I do? What's the formula to find area? Eli, what's the formula to find area?
Formula to find the area, you use the scale factor and you multiply it by the original side to get the
Okay, I can do it that way. But what's the other way to find area? I was going to just find, like, what's the area of this?
well, multiply the sides.
Length times. Make sure you have that down because that's something that's really important. So I use the scale factor to get my new length and my new width. So now I multiply these two and I get an answer of 192 centimeters squared. Now you got to have that unit on there.
You just do 12 times 16.
12 times 16. So I want to go back and Eli was saying this. Eli said, hey, if I know this is 12 and I know my scale factor is 4. Eli said, wait a minute. If my scale factor is 4, if I square the scale factor, that's going to tell me how many of these are going to fit into there.
Figured it out.
So he's like, hey, do 16 times 12. 192. What did we do? We did 16 times 12 and got 192. So Eli did a little bit differently. He found the area here. He squared his scale factor to find out how many of those are going to fit in there. Because that's what the scale factor squared tells me. It says how many of this object will fit into the other object. Yeah.
But I know that's how you get it, but the one problem that I have is the graph, because there's no way 192 squares could fit into that.
But you got to remember, we went by 2s. You'd have to cut every single one of those in half. Yeah, I know. The first time I looked at it, I was like, ooh, I was like, oh, wait a minute, we went by 2s.
A fly went by.
Each one of these, think about it, each one of these is 4. Because it's 2 by 2.
2 by 2.
So each box is 4, so if you do it that way. Eli.
I just want to say something. The original shape is like not drawn to scale at all, 3 centimeters.
Yeah.
This side is
I distorted it because I had to make it bigger. Yeah. Yes, I know.
It's a bit wonky.
Questions about this?
Nope.
Today. Today, you're working on problem 3.3, page 56, 57. Hey.
On the back?
Yep. Make sure to explain your reasoning on A, explain your reasoning on B, and most of you will get to C. Explain how you find your answer.
Can we work with our partner?
Braden, Eli, can you guys be my voice? So read the questions and have a discussion around what you're writing down.
So we are working.
No burping?
No, do us, do us.
No problem.
Oh, why can't we hear you?
Maybe next time.
You will wreck.
I'm going to turn it over here. All right, guys, get going. Yeah, put it down. It will get your voice.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not. There.
Hi guys, and today
Okay, guys, get going. Get going.
Okay. For each part, draw a rectangle similar to rectangle A that fits the given description.
Awesome.
Explain your
Okay.
reasoning. Number 1.
Make sure you explain your reasoning.
Okay, the scale factor from rectangle A to the new rectangle is 2.5.
1, 2,
Okay.
3.
So that means that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 8 and this 1, 2, 3, 4. So your scale factor equals by okay, you
Alright, so basically, so you have your rectangle, right?
Alright, so
It's 4, right? So you multiply
for each part, draw rectangulars and rectangulars either tubular.
that,
Oh, you can do the math.
and,
Draw rectangular, tubular, rectangular, rectangle.
Mr. McFarland is wandering off.
All right, put it down. Okay.
Okay.
That looks like
Okay.
it knows you.
So it's 2.5. So the new one would have to have an x.
how many times do you
Is x, and then you'd have to do 2.5. 8 divided by 2.5.
Yeah.
Alright, so the scale factor from rectangle A is
15 times 5, which is half. It would be 20, so you'd have to this new one to be 20.
well, what is that?
And then, so you do 4 times 2.5, which would equal 8. 10, it equals 10. Yeah.
What's 8 twice? No, 8 twice.
Okay, now we have to do it.
8, okay, so 8 times 2, that equals, 16, and then you do 0.5, so you do like 8 times 5, which is 8 times 20, so that'd be 4, it's 20. It's 20.
You might have started working on it yesterday, but you didn't get very far into it.
Yeah. Okay, so the area of the new rectangle is 1/4 area of rectangle A. I think I did this the area of the new rectangle is a 4. So that means this one's gonna be 8 and then 4.
But wait,
So then we have 4 times 4 is 1. 1, and then a fourth of 8 is 2.
Okay.
I'm confused. How did you get 20? Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 times 2. You know that it's not 20. Look, I'm going to show you. 8 times what? 2.5, right? 2.5. What do you mean? Check my work. 2.5 times 8. Okay, look, ready?
I'm basically going to.
That's 40, right? So budget 4. 16 plus 20 is 20, and then you have to move.
She's using a calculator.
Addie, come on.
Oh, it's 20. Well, no, because it's because it's 2.0 if you have to move the decimal back in. No. Okay.
8 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20.
8 times 4 is 216. Okay. Because then 8 times 4 is 16.
8 times 2 is 16 plus 4 is 20. And then it says there's already the 0 is 200. Then you move the decimal back in. So it's 20.
So it's 20. The decimal. Move it back in. Like originally right there. You have to move it one space. Don't draw it. Don't draw it.
It's 16 plus 4. And you move the decimal back in.
It's 200.
Yeah, let's get back to
Then you
3.
move the decimal
Snap
back in.
1/3 and
See,
8.
back to the decimal. You have to move that back in.
Yep.
Jesus. Chill.
The original is.
All I have to say to you is just chill. I actually proved the smartest kid in the class.
And then the
One.
quadrant off my answer is.
Earlier. Remember?
Yeah.
I told you. You're one. Huh? Okay.
You still on fire? Huh?
Yeah.
2.5 times 8 is
Yeah, that's right there. That's up, yeah, that's what it's saying.
You're not even working on
It just says, this one, it says the scale factor of
I am finishing.
8. You got 10.
Following Austin, you gotta sit
Well,
down
no,
straight.
look
Following you.
at area. Now you have to do areas. Now you gotta show me areas. Equals 2. I don't think that's 2. No, it's not. What did you guys do? Did you square that 1/4? Well, that's 4 times 8. Which is what?
No, not 4 times 8. 4.
Okay, for each part.
What's the area of that?
Okay. Draw each part. Draw a triangle. So what's the triangle be? That is the given description.
Okay.
Explain your reasoning.
You know why?
Okay, so number 1, the
Because
area of the new triangle is
8 times
the area.
2.5 is not 20.
You're wondering
200. No, 0.
The rectangle. The bottom of its length is.
Oh,
I mean the width
no, it's under
is
Mr.
8,
Mix.
and then
Alright, whatever.
this side. So this part's 8, and this side is.
And that would make sense because look, those are half.
Okay, and then for
That's half.
And the area of the new
But it would be
triangle
2
is 16
by
times
4.
the area of triangle B. So
Because you're gonna take,
base of
this
triangle
is
B
32.
is 1.
Well, no, this is 32. I
5,
multiply
6,
this
And look,
7, and
in
then
here,
by
you
1/4.
stop creating.
And I get my new area.
4.
You said smart.
Okay. Okay, the area. So you need to do 7 times
Do you want me to show you?
That's right. Okay.
Okay, keep going. Come on, come on.
See, you got me in trouble.
Is it looking for it again?
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, there it goes again.
Not even one is now 10 race 10.
Well, so what's the area of this?
Okay.
What's the area of A?
You'd have to do 7 times 4 divided by 2. So 7 times 4 equals 28 divided
You know
by
the new one's 1/4 of that.
So that's the area.
Okay, so
So how do I figure out how?
14 times 6 is 16.
Yeah, right.
32 times.
10 here, 10 here.
28 divided by 2.
What's 32 times
28 divided by 2. 7 times 4 equals 28 divided by 2. P. Geez, Austin,
Divided by 2, so that would be
124.
No, that's
yeah. Alright.
Area
No, wait, you do not have to find the parentheses. It says just.
I would just do it like this. 1/4 times 3.
Babysitting little toy.
So the new area is 8. Yep.
I like salad finger.
I'm gonna watch this video tonight.
it's 72.
That's so cool.
Mr. McFarland, like $100. Did I get it?
All these crazy positive
Okay.
comments.
Did I get this perimeter right? Because they do
What's the perimeter of this one?
this one, so that was 3 times it.
Yeah.
Write it down, you heard him.
The scale factor of the triangle will be, so the new triangle is half. So half of 7 would be
No,
3.5.
because look,
Yes.
I wrote my own answers.
Yes.
I said this rectangle
Right,
is
yeah,
correct
because
because
6 divided by 6
are the original count thingies
5 is 2.5.
Wait, is this yours?
Quarter the scale
right?
factor.
So,
Okay.
And but when you times,
you got your 1.25,
but
right?
when
Times that.
you times
4 to 7.
Times that.
a
Okay.
by
And then you know your angles.
2.5,
This angle is 56. That's what's this?
you
This.
I'm positive.
And angle.
Purpose of the math binder then. I don't even need your help.
Come on, Austin.
The people can hear you, Austin.
So B, the new one's half. So what do you know what to do? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the new one?
Today we're gonna play money.
And if it is
Okay, so we got both of those covered, right? Yeah. Okay, now we have to do C. Okay, we're gonna do this right now. Eli's
wait,
taking it
16
with
times
him.
20?
Hey, I need help.
So the area of the new triangle is 16 times the area of triangle B. And what's the area of
I just like
triangle B?
using you because it's easy.
How'd you do it? Times 4, 28, divide by...
Oh,
Now, why do you have to divide by 2?
Okay.
This is a triangle, it's not a square.
Why is it wandering off already?
Right?
So, wait, no.
You're like, how can you forget it?
what? Yeah, it's having a seizure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Rectangles A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H are similar.
So what's the
Find
area of
the
the
length
triangle
of
that
side
you're doing right
AB
now?
and explain how you found the length.
I feel like I'm big little toy.
But remember,
I do.
triangles, what do you do
I
the
have
area
to
of the
deal
triangle?
with
You have to
you.
divide it by
You have to be able to.
half. Why do you have to divide area by half of the triangle? Remember? Hey guys, so let's just do a quick review here on B1.
118.4.
It's really confused.
You're doing that with the second
Divided by 2.
All right, hey, so, hey, so for B1, it's asking me to find the area of a triangle. So, it's 4 high by 7. This would give me, so area of a triangle is base times height
Divided by 2.
times 1/2.
Or that.
Wait, no.
Divided by 2.
Wait, no, it's
Why do I have to divide by 2 in a triangle?
Because triangle's half of a square.
It's 8.
It's half of base times height. Because remember, I'm missing all of this, and I have to get rid of all of that. And you can see that this is double here, right?
Yes.
And that's double there. So if I divide by half, I get rid of what I am calculating when I go base times height. So if it's 28, there my actual area would be 14. Half of 28. You need to know that on B. All right, we're going to go over a couple questions. Go to A1.
You did it wrong.
Go to what?
Go to A1.
We got almost finished it. Okay, maybe not almost, but still. Have you seen Happy Gilmore?
Yes.
All right, so where's my book?
Have you seen Happy Gilmore?
Hey, Happy Gilmore. Is it the one with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So on A1, it says, what's the scale factor from A? The scale factor from A to the new rectangle is 2.5. So if I have a rectangle and it has the dimensions of, what is that, 4 by 9?
8.
It is 4 by 8?
7.
It's 8.
Oh, no, that's a triangle.
1, 2.
It's 8.
It's 8.
So here's my dimensions. If I have a scale factor of 2.5, how do I do this problem? Yes?
Well, you multiply 4 by 2.5 and 8 by 2.5.
You remember the algorithm. The algorithm was scale factor times original side equals new side. So here I get 9. Here I get,
No, you get
whoops,
10.
10 and 20. So that's your answer to A1. Okay, next one. It says the area of the new rectangle is 1/4 of the area of rectangle A. What's this area?
32. Square.
So,
Cube.
32 times 1/4.
Equals 8.
What's my dimensions?
4 and 2.
How do I know it's 4 and 2? What up here tells me it's going to be 4 and 2? Callie.
Because if it's 1/4 and area is squared, So you would just have to undo the square to get 2.
which is 1/2.
No.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, well, 1/2.
Yeah.
And then divide. Or
Good.
multiply.
Yeah, so then this would be times 1/2. That would be times 1/2. So that's my dimensions of that. Last one is C. It says the perimeter of the rectangle is 3 times the perimeter of rectangle A. What's this perimeter? What do you get for the perimeter, Addie?
83.
Yeah, we're on A3.
Yeah, I got 72.
But what's the perimeter of this?
Uh,
24. 8 plus 8, 16. 24.
Oh, okay.
So this area is 24. The new one is 3 times. I know that perimeter and scale factor, so I can go scale factor times old or original perimeter equals new perimeter. So scale factor of 3 times 24 equals 76. So that's how you do that. All right, guys, go ahead, put away your sheets into your learning.
Man, this class goes fast. Warning, learning.
Oh god, I can't read this.
Okay, please get out your planners.
You'll give us at least a day's heads up before we clean out our binders, right? Before we do a binder check, right?
They'll give us about 7 days notice, right?
I don't give notice for binders.
So you just like binder check right now?
No.
Oh gosh.
All right. Homework is number 31 on 69.
So it's only one time. How long do you think it'll take us?
It's challenging. I don't think it's a super easy one. I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes.
31 on page 69.
31 on page 69. So please write this in your planner. It just makes it so easy when you get behind if you have a planner and you write it in there. And then exit ticket has to go back to kind of figuring out the scale factor. For tomorrow, we want the scale factor so we can draw similar figures. So when I'm missing a side link, I need to know the scale factor.
I can't see. I know it.
Me neither.
Today you guys had to draw lots of figures in your work and give me the dimensions, all using the scale factor. Or you already got it?
Me neither. Neither.
Addie, which one's my original? Which one's my new?
The one that's in the...
So we got our original because Addie saw that this one has the missing value. This one has the unknown. So now we know we have to find 2 corresponding sides with values. So I get 12 over 10. There's my new value. There's my original value. That's my scale factor. I don't need to change it to, I can literally leave it as 12 tenths. So if it's 12 tenths going this way, what's it going the other way?
10, 12.
10 12.
Yep.
So now I know my scale factor is 12 tenths. What do I do?
Multiply it.
Multiply it by what?
8 meters.
Multiply it by 8. Okay, and I'm going to get, is it 90? Wait, no. Whoa.
It would be 90.
I'm going to get 96. Anyway.
Progress.
Darn.
Annihilated.
I'm going to get 12 tenths multiplied by 8. I get 96 over 10. Okay? Which then equals 9.6. What's that 9.6 mean?
96 tenths. 9.6 tenths.
Yes, 9.6 tenths. But that is that side link there. And it's 9.6 meters.
Then can we go?
Yeah.
Have a good day.
See you guys later.